Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Ben Simmons is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Mutombo in at power forward. Here's our test. Davis finds Leonard. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Kept alive. Pass to Davis. Here's our test. Simmons defending. Another shot. Mutombo with a rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect. Simmons, the pass to Eaton.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's our test. Simmons defending. Leonard passes to Davis. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Outside Curry. Goes up on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
Here's our test. Davis, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Allen. He gets it in there.
Kawhi understands now he commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
Simmons against Allen. Simmons, the pass to Carter. 20 feet out. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Puts up a 3. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw no good. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Scott Brooks for a moment. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Timeout called. The Kings. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Simmons finds Carter. On the wing, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter. Lets it fly from 18. And another miss by Sacramento. Thunder leading by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's our test. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Kings trail by 6. here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Carter against Leonard. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
A good look from Allen. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Carter in at the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Still without a bucket. Pass to Carter. There's the triple. Another 3 for Sacramento.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Kings. Trailing by 2. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
There's Davis with the 3. Second shot opportunity. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Simmons looking around. Shoots over Allen. Simmons, no good. Thunder leading by 4. Leonard outside. Pass to Artest. Here's Yao. Rebound by Sacramento. Now here's Simmons. He's scoreless to the inside. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Sacramento ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Curry passes to Eaton. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Davis. Now Leonard. He's checked by Carter. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Carter, the pass to Simmons. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Thunder with a lead. Here's Artest. Outside Davis. Now here's Leonard. He's checked by Carter. Leonard can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Artest. Davis finds Leonard. From the top of the key. Again, the miss by Leonard.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Curry. Here's Mutombo. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Carter. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Sacramento.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Davis. Whoa! Can't out-muscle Davis inside.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Curry against Leonard. Curry surveys. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Davis out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's our test in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Kings trail by 5. Outside Carter. Here's Simmons. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep three-point land. They get the rebound. Oh, Davis, tough to handle inside.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Pass to Mutombo. Now here's Curry. Good work defensively by Leonard.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Outside Davis. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And it's good. 2 points. Curry's got 7 points.
But you want to step him off the line, that's no problem. Steph, an efficient move into the mid-range jump shot.
Pass to Davis. And here's Leonard. There's the 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kings trail by 8. Right side Curry. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The fadeaway. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And that one's good. Davis.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Simmons against Allen. Here's Curry. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. Here's our test. Simmons defending. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. Kings trail by 9. Left side Curry. Pass to Simmons. Here's Mutombo. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. Left block shot on the way. Curry creates inside.
You see the instincts of Curry on the interior. Defenders might be lurking. This guy too good.
Leonard looking around. Pass to Artest. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Mutombo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry passes to Mutombo. Here's Eaton. Outside Curry. He shoots it. Curry with another miss. Allen outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder out in front, up by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kings trail by 7. Taking a look at the Kings. They've got Stephen Curry. Also Ben Simmons out there. And it's Carter in at the 3. Simmons with a screen on Leonard. Takes the 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Artest. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Simmons with it. Pass to Mutombo. Curry with it. Allen defending. Curry buries the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Leonard. There's the block. Pass to Curry. A deep 3. Curry with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Artest. Simmons defending. Back to Davis. Allen outside. The 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Kings. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Curry against Leonard. Outside Curry. Out to the wing. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And here they go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Here's Curry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How good are the handles of Stephen Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woohoo, that's nice.
Inside, here's Yao. Mutombo with a rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Simmons, the pass to Curry. Shot blocked. And he recovers it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And stolen by Simmons. Carter with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Carter, the pass to Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Down low, Mutombo. And Davis with the block. Here's our test. He's covered by Curry. Outside Davis. The three. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Carter, the pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And it's rejected. Here's our test. He's checked by Carter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Atlanta Hawks. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Malone, Tatum out there with Pippen, and it's Thurman in at the 4 slot. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, KD. McGrady outside. And Robinson that time on the assist by McGrady.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Pippen outside. Malone against Robinson. Malone misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Miami now. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pippen. Back to Tatum. Offensive rebound. Here's Malone. Good work defensively by Jones. Malone's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's McGrady. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's Pippen missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And both free throws good for Payton. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pippen against McGrady. Outside, Malone. Thurman passes to Rice. 5 to shoot. For the 3. That shot, no good. The 3 from KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
.133 left here in the first quarter. Pippen, the pass to Tatum. Can they get it? Pass to Malone. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's McGrady. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Malone outside. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. Rebound Atlanta. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payton looking it over. Durant with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jones against Tatum. Inside, here's Thurman, and he dunks it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Pippen. Jason Tatum is out there at Malone. And it's Rice in at the 2 spot. Back to McGrady. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Pippen, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Rice. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Rice. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
McGrady outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Good on both. The Heat trail by 7. Malone outside. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The 3. It's good from long range. Rice has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Here's Durant. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Malone. Here's Rice. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Payton. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. Here's Malone. It's good.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. For 3. Kept alive. Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Pippen, the pass to Malone. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Atlanta leading by 4. Outside, KD. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jones finds Payton. That's tipped.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Shot's good by Rice.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Now, here's Payton. Not a lot of room. Payton with the screen for McGrady. Buries the long-range jumper. McGrady's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Heat trail by 4. Tatum kicks to Pippen. It's stolen by McGrady. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he ducks the basketball.
Tatum against Jones. Pass to Pippen. Left side, Tatum. Over Jones. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first half. Hawks lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Robinson is out there with Jones. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Malone. Here's Thurman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on David Robinson.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Now Payton. Outside, Jones. Here's McGrady. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McGrady's got 13.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing scorer from any spot on the floor.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Tatum. Just 3 to shoot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McGrady dishes to Payton. Outside, KD.
David Robinson, 10 seconds. Team 20.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Malone. Pass to Rice. Over Payton. Shots good by Rice. He's got 10.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And so Payton will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to McGrady. Takes the 3. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Tries again.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Pippen, the pass to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now, here is McGrady. 13 points in the game. Pass to Robinson. Some solid defense here from Malone. Miami trailing. Tatum gets to Pippen. Back to Tatum. Now Malone. With a tie. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. .107 left in the third quarter of the game. KD on the wing. Puts it up. The Hawks again can't hit. Durant's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Pass to Malone. Here's Rice. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Rice has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Agreed. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Malone. Robinson with the block. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Malone. 8 points for him. Tatum looking around. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The 3 from KD. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a way to punctuate the third quarter. They've got the lead, and they've got momentum.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. We've got Tatum. Pippen is out there at Malone. And it's Rice in at the 2 guard. Robinson left side. Pass to Jones. Outside Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Moses Malone.
Love how physical Robinson is, using that size and strength to just put the defense in a difficult spot there.
He's off on the second.
And even with 1 miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Pippen misses. Atlanta leading by 5. McGrady outside. Fading against Pippen. Outside Durant. The 3. Kevin Durant. Bullseye. Money on the 3.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now a timeout called by Miami. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team during that last break. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys. We're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Jones against Tatum. Miami needs to get a shot off. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Payton passes to Jones. Now Durant, guarded by Pippen. He was all alone on that one. KD's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Durant with it, picked up by Malone. Here's Peyton. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And it's 6 points for Gary Payton.
And I love the patience of Durant, and then the quick decision when he sees something.
Pass to Tatum. Over Jones. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks leading by 9. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here is Durant, guarded by Pippen. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. KD's got 11 points here in just the second half. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Throws it up high. Stolen by Durant. Here's Peyton. McGrady outside. And a miss there on the triple. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thurman. The shot from the low post is good. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Peyton outside. Pass to Durant. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Peyton from outside. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your
Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Golden State Warriors. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's Hamilton in at the three. Three-pointer Anthony, rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Pass to Pettit. Now Jordan. Clock at 6. Corner shot. That's short off the rim. Golden State with the ball to the paint. Here's Anthony. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Pettit. From deep, Jordan. And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Johnson against Anthony. He shoots. And there's Jordan on the assist by Johnson.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Wade. The three ball. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Now here's Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Hamilton. To the right side. Here's Ilgauskas. Guarded by Howard. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. From deep, Jordan. Ilgauskas, the pass to Pettit. To the left wing. Pass to Johnson. And here's Jordan. Checked by James. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Golden State.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And here's Wallace. The steal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
On the wing, Anthony. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by James. Anthony's got 5 now.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Timeout called. The Kings. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Outside Johnson. To the paint. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Anthony. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Wade. No points yet. The three, James. And the Warriors with another three.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Anthony against Johnson. safely drops in the floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Launches it from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The Warriors lead by 5. They've got James. Anthony is out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Wade in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Jordan against James. Jordan inside. James with the block.
And Brown with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And it misses. And it's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Jordan against James. And here's Howard. 6 points for him. Pass to James. There's the drive, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Look, this dude is an absolute terror on the defense when he's slashing towards the rim. He dares the defense to foul, and sometimes people make business decisions.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Johnson. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Hamilton. Trained it for 2 points. Here's Wade. No made baskets yet. And here's Howard. Anthony right side. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Knocks it loose. Jordan against James. Pass to Johnson. Here's Pettit. Jordan with it. Check by James. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Shot by Hamilton, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. James passes to Wade. Howard with the ball. Shoots a fadeaway. And no good, trying to use the glass. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Jordan. Not a lot of room. Pass to Pettit. Down low. The Warriors pull it in. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now. James passes to Howard. Rebounded by Johnson. Kings trail by 6. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. 2 points. That one goes.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Inside. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his first basket.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Hamilton. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Anthony drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Pettit. Let's go with a 3. Hamilton with the bucket. Hamilton's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Wade, the pass to Anthony. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
James against Jordan. There's a screen with 2 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Johnson, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 5. Pass to Johnson. Now Jordan. Check by James. From 17. And there's Jordan on the assist by Johnson. He's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wade, that's good.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Kings trail by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pettit sends it home from 3-point land. Pettit's got 6.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Wade. Back to James. 5 to shoot. Howard, the screen. For 3. James can't get it to go. And stolen by Anthony. And that's good from 17 feet. And Golden State leads by 5. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Pass to Pettit. Jordan against James. Here's Pettit. Back to Jordan. Shot from the wing. Here's Pettit. That 3's off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
1:51 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Sinks it from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And the Kings call time here. 1:41 left in the third. Back to Johnson. Pass to Hamilton. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Anthony. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Now here is Howard. From downtown. It's hauled in by Pettit. Kings trail by 8. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jordan. To the inside, Ilgauskas. Warriors with the rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And here's James. Here's Wade. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson with it. Here's Pettit. He's guarded by Anthony. Pettit passes to Jordan. Ooh, Howard with a block. They retain possession. The Warriors lead by 8.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Anthony outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Anthony. That one misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James out there with Dwight Howard, and it's Wallace in at the 4. That's the Warriors 5. And the shot's good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Wade. Pass to Anthony. Back to Wade. Wide open. Rebound by Sacramento.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Jordan. Offline with a 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Timeout called. Sacramento. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Pettit. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Warriors on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. 6 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Jordan against James. Tipped. Now here's Jordan. The D's right on it. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now, here is James. Pass to Wade. Shoots over Johnson. Wade misses. Kings trail by 7. Outside Johnson. And here's Jordan. Check by James. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Here's James. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Howard with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Wade. And it's blocked. Jordan against James. To the middle. Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And Johnson drops them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Howard with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Wade. Over Johnson. Wade, that's good. And Golden State leads by 7.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Now here's Jordan. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Wade. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dogs.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout call, Sacramento. Jordan, the pass to Ilgauskas. They set a pick. To the paint. Cash! And now they trail by just 4.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Pass to Pettit. 4-3. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. Team score. At the line for 2. Carmelo.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
Here's Hamilton. And so the Warriors take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.
thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Atlanta Hawks and the Orlando Magic. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Durant is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Olajuwon outside. Pass to Smith. That's tipped. Here's McGrady. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Olajuwon outside. Here's Bryant, guarded by Robinson. Clock at 6. And that one's good by Kobe.
Man, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Outside, KD. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Payton against George. Robinson sets a screen for Payton. Down low, it's stolen by Olajuwon. George against Payton. And George kicks to Bryant. KD against Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. He can't get that one to fall. Durant with some nice D. Payton with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. McGrady outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
George against Jones. George with the screen on Payton. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Payton. Robinson kicks to McGrady. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. McGrady against Smith. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Kobe after the miss from Gary Payton. Kobe passes to Olajuwon. Malone dishes to Olajuwon.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Smith finds Malone. Olajuwon with a screen for Malone.
Fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Jones, the pass to Payton. Here is Durant. Shoots over Kobe. The Hawks again can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Durant inside. Count that one. KD's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's deliberate.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Atlanta leading by 6. On the court right now for the Hawks. Jones is out there with Robinson. And it's Durant. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's McGrady in at the 2. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
A part of what makes Olajuwon so unique among centers. Makes a great read and has the athleticism and quickness to make the play.
Takes a 3. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's George missing. And it's the Hawks ball. They lead by 4. On the wing, Payton. And that's collected by Smith. And we play through the first minute here in the second. And here's Bryant outside. They get it back
from KD.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And George kicks to Olajuwon. George against Jones. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Olajuwon.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
For 3, Durant. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smith finds Malone. Here's Olajuwon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
The Magic shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for Orlando, Hakeem Olajuwon. One shot.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. George against Payton. Here's KD. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
A spindly guy. Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And the second free throw, good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. Malone dishes to Smith. 1:19 left here in the second. Back to Malone. Shoots over KD. Malone, no luck.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Durant. There's the 3. There's the triple from Durant.
Yeah, pull out your dictionary, look up the term pure scorer. You might see a picture of one Kevin Durant.
Outside, Bryant. Traps in the tray. Kobe's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Durant from outside the arc, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a three, you know he's coming back at you.
The shot and